Good afternoon, you guys. How y'all doing? All right. Just a heads up, tomorrow, Juneteenth. What does that mean? Means no trading. Means no trading tomorrow. No trading tomorrow, so we have the day off. Great. Let's put on some music here. Put on some lo-fi hip hop. Want this one today. Alright, should be good. Alright, let's see what we have going on today. Let's see what we going on here. So clearly seeing NQs making higher highs, higher lows. Does that mean we are headed up? And GC's headed the other direction. You might have also noticed I started a new challenge, the $100,000 challenge, starting from 1,000 books. What's going on, Ty? It's clearly not crazy, B. Parker, what's going on, bruh? I won't go crazy in the analysis here until we have something brewing up. I initially wanted to see this here, but I wanted to see a bigger retest on this 50-minute candle here, something closer to here. It's like kind of not moving much. If you go to the 100-tick chart, it's like barely doing anything. So hard to see if we can get a continuation lower here. So I want to wait till volume pulls up into the market. Hell yeah, let's trade some Asia. It's like extra slow today. Every day I keep thinking whether I should host this a little later and later. Yeah, Ty, we have Juneteenth tomorrow. So since it's a bank holiday, markets are closed. And yeah, Parker, I'm looking for any reason to go lower. Structure's there, context is there. I want to see if we can tap around this area and kind of move lower. VWAP is there. All the context is there for us to take a move lower. And then the same thing with NQ, but the other way. All the context is there for us to go higher, but I don't want to take anything of NQ until it goes higher than here. You wish you had gone break even there? It's all good. I think you took the NQ trade. I haven't really gone over that one. Do you want to tell me what time that was so I can kind of do a quick trade analysis of it? Oh, great. So we'll have like almost no volume here. So then this makes sense. It's about an hour and 40 minutes into this and volume's trash. It was 7:30 a.m. Let me see. Let me take a look at the trade. On NQ, 30 minute, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. This doesn't seem like a bad trade. So you took the long here. Oh, GC, not NQ. This is short. Okay, so let's see. Oh, no, wait. Did you get tapped then just to go the other way? I think I had mentioned, let me see, 7:30, no. So I think I did a quick trade recap of this one, but I can go over it again. No, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this wick here. So if I was looking to take this short, I'd want this wick to kind of be the other way. Yeah, so take a look at this, Parker. Like, I mean, clearly we're going lower, obviously. We have this huge wick here, followed by this wick here. Kind of weirds me out. So for us to get a close below here, here, I don't know. I'd have a hard time taking this. Yeah, take a look at this like 7 a.m. candle and this 7:15 candle. So to me, like both of these candles are screaming like bullish price action. So I could see us taking this out and then going higher, which is exactly what happened. Now, if we had like a smaller candle here and this 7:15 candle had the wick on the other end, and we have, for one, I'd probably take it on the break of the lows. And two, I could probably also take the continuation line lower. So both. No, I was looking at the 30-minute. It's all red candles on the way down, so I could see that. Yeah, things like over here, yeah. Clearly bearish, makes sense. Yeah, when I have conflicting like ideas like that, I kind of just want to stand down. But I could see why you'd put risk on for that. Yeah, this is almost similar to an NQ that I saw earlier, but we're just we're just going solo. We're coming down here, and then if I look at the 15, I would think if this is enough for us to like rebalance this range, we leave this humongous wick down here. A sweep of this wick is where stops are at, liquidity sweep, and just go the other way, which is exactly what it did. So, yeah, this is a tough trade for me. Like I'm not sure I would be on this trade too much, but I understand why you took it. Yeah, I would say like this is probably like a B trade or something. This is one of those situations where I'd go B here. This is liquidity sweep here. Oh, candle just closed. Let's see what we have going on. No retest on this. So I'd probably fade this. Now is when we see. Now volume wants to come in. I wanted to see it earlier. Yeah, we're pretty ranged here on the 100-tick chart. I'm surprised you look at the 100-tick chart. Tie. And NQ is not doing anything. I'm not really interested in anything NQ in this range. I want to see it break out of here. Damn, I really wanted this short on gold. All good. Alright, what's the next trade idea? Let's see how strong this level is down here. This is a pretty strong level, so I really want to see how we react around here. Holy shit, that's a strong level. Ya ver, que lo que. I wanted this short on gold, but I wanted to see some volume. I want to see us at least show that there were some people in the freaking market. I wasn't gonna just take this when it was, I think when it was like around here, it wasn't really doing anything. So I want to see like the 100 tick chart start moving. But I was looking for this breakdown. I even said like I wanted to see if we can tap like around here, VWAP and the 9, for us to continue the momentum going down lower. Probably looks better on the 5. But yeah, look at all this accumulation. So I want to see if we can wait for this. This is like a really, really, really big area here. This is where the market should hold if we're gonna start bouncing the other way. If not, we're kind of I could see gold coming back down to this 4,000 area. Yeah, that's kind of what I have, like around this area. Just I have all of it between like 4,200 and like 4,206. Yeah, it's a very, very, very strong level. So if gold is going to hold, it has to be around here. If not, we're gonna do something like this. We literally would just move from this bigger area here to the downside here, and I could see it start dumping. And it held this here. It held this level like crazy. Oof. Yeah, we could start a nice little downtrend on gold. Yeah, I would love to see like some us lose the level, retest it, and then find a reason to go back down. I think we call it like a T2, but I call it an impulse. It's the way we call it is a little different, but it's the same thing. Just want to see a hammer candle on the way back down as we create some kind of structure down here, like something like this. A hammer candle up here, and then it'd be a move like so much lower. I would want to see the hammer candle down here, but first we have to lose this area, and then actually start creating some structure on our way back up to it, this 4,200. While NQ does nothing. For me, NQ is going back to all-time highs. Damn, freaking gold. I really wanted to sell. All good, all good. For a whole long time, we'll be doing nothing. Great. Oh, by the way, thanks for the OBS settings. They helped out a lot. honestly, if in the next like 15 to 30 minutes, I don't really see anything, I'm gonna call it here. It seems like Ty is right. There's not really a lot of participation in the market. It's already 8 p.m. and we're not really seeing much. We just saw this like small dump here on gold, but sudden stop. NQ is doing nothing. Literally hasn't moved in the past like at all. Wow. This is the 100 tick chart. Okay, so and the same thing with gold. All right, we'll wait. I'll give it another like 30 minutes max, and then I'll probably call it. Also, no New York AM session tomorrow. Great. Nice little time off. So for New York Stock Exchange, there was one trade I really liked on gold. Let me see if I could show you here. Is this right here? This short right here. Tie. I kind of locked out afterwards. I saw everything else happening, but it wasn't anything really convincing. No, I like this short. This was good. It starts going in the first minute, but you get an entry about like a minute and some change in after their nice retest. So hold on, let me see if I can replay it on Trading View. So what's this here? Yeah, it was this here. On the first minute, it starts to go. I waited for the retest, and although this isn't like super valid, I really like the retest. It was near perfect. And I got in somewhere down here after the reclaim of the 9. And yeah, I took it to the lows. Yeah, the entry here was a little discretionary. If you look at it on the 5 minute, I like this, and then I saw this, and then I saw us reclaim this 9, so I was good to go. But yeah, it's definitely like not perfect to the strategy, but context allows you to get in. If you see the recap video I put up, you should be able to see why. Yeah, I think that this might be it for tonight. Yeah, it's fully discretionary. I can go over it a little bit, but remember, like the market does one of two, three things. It's either ranging, trending, or it's rebalancing. When we were coming here, there was this hourly level. We sort of just decided not to take. We also left this low here, so we still have reasons to go lower. And then we wanted to rebalance this range. I don't like using the fib tool, but this is more of understanding where like 50% is. We respected almost perfectly. This huge rejection wake up, and the retest was almost perfect. I was looking for any reason to take this short. The real target for me was like down here, at very least this. But yeah, I wanted to take us to this low. Definitely discretionary. And I think max I got out of this was the 1-to-1. I didn't really get anything more than this, but it was only because I took an earlier entry. I didn't want to see us go back up here, and I was trailing it on the 5. But yeah, it's like this is where I entered, kind of like around this 269.5 level. Definitely discretionary, because if we were going to enter, we would want to re-enter on the break of these lows. But I saw how we were reacting here on the 5, and I thought it was good enough for me to put up risk. Yeah, I thought it was good enough for me to put up risk for something like that. Definitely like an earlier entry than I usually take, but just the retest was perfect. I didn't like this at first, and then I see this, especially on the lower time frames. It was just perfect. It was just perfect. This is one of those where I was like, all right, well, if you're forcing me to be in, I'll be in. That's fine. Yeah, but I'm gonna hold off on some of these discretionary trades. At least with this like $100,000 challenge, I'm only gonna be taking model trades. I'm only going to be taking my trades live, so it should be easy to follow along what I'm doing and gain that context, how to like improve your win rate, etc. All right, this is the hourly open. Now what? What do we do? An hourly open, a 30-minute, and nothing. Whole lot of nothing. All right, seems like NQ's starting to get some volume. That's good. You don't want so adding too much analysis to your volumes looks better. Yeah, adding too much analysis to your trade is no good. So all I do is I create a bias as you're getting into the market. So really quick, like high, like an overlook, right? This is clearly bearish, so we're starting to go down. So what do we want to do? We want to find a reason to get into this trade on our way down. Or we want to find a reason to get a counter trend on some pivot zones, right? Places where we're going to turn support into resistance. This previous support into resistance. And so then you go, okay, well, like what kind of trades do I have in my arsenal for that? And then that's when you start building your context. Now, when the trade idea shows up, or like right before it's about to show up, you ask yourself, what are the red flags around my trade? And if the red flags outweigh your confluences, reasons for you to get in the trade, then you fade the trade. If it's the other way around, then you take the trade. You always have to be willing to risk something. That's the whole point of trading. So you got to ask yourself, what is a trade worth risking? That's it. That should keep you from analysis paralysis. If you sit here and you try to analyze everything, it's not going to work for you. So you got to understand, what do you need? So higher time frame context, that's something that you need. Understanding like where target's at, that's something that you need. Understanding where support or resistance is, that's something that you need. And then understanding where we are, in what phase of the market we're in. We're either trending, we're either consolidating, or we're either rebalancing a range. So if you find yourself in one of those three, then you ask yourself, okay, like, well, what's next? But if we have 15 minutes between candles. That's more than enough time for you to understand what you'd like to see happen next. And if that thing does not happen, then you stand down. You could, forward test a trade idea, and then get some like knowledge from that. If you aren't convicted on a trade, cool. But you do that enough, then you create enough data around that, and then you start taking those trades as well. You have a win rate for a reason. It means you have to lose. So I feel like that was a long-winded answer, but I think you get it. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm like bored and I'm trying to fix this while something happens in the market. Because I'm trying to get into the habit of finding some really good high quality trades and only taking those. Tired of getting burnt by some low quality ones. Asking for a friend, that's funny. Asking for a friend. Oh, that looks nice. What do we have back here? Oh, that looks really nice. I was gonna go without us. That looks nice here. I want some structure here for me to continue taking this lower. It seems like NQ might want to break down. If I can get like an overextended play here and a small body, green, I'd be willing to take the short. We tried here. We tried to like hold this. And I like this here. Try to go higher. Fail to go higher. Lower, high. And now we're about to make lower lows. Yeah, I'd be interested in this short as well. I know this is definitely counter trend, like very, very, very high time frame. But we do have to rebalance this range. So I'd be willing to take this. but it has to be really conviction, very strong play. So I want to see like a very, very, very strong red candle here, and then a small body green with the wick up. Yeah, I was seeing that a lot. I was wondering if this is. I'm glad that we took it out. But I'm very curious on what we'll do next. There's like nothing but range over here from 634 to 537. So if we can take a move lower here, I'd be willing to take this and get some of this action. I don't really care to get like the full range. I just want like 50% of it. So somewhere like around here, if we can get to like 593 for a target, I'd be happy to take this. Yeah. It's like low time frame, a bear flag here. Takes out all of this low, comes back down, retaps it, and then goes. I don't really, yeah. I don't talk too much about that, but yeah, this is definitely like taking these out, breaks through this low here, through the 651, and then comes and retaps it, and then we should be good to go. But I want to see a really clean play here. If we can just get like an overextended, I don't know, red candle, like we have 3 minutes left, but if we can get like a nice, really overextended red candle here, and then a nice green candle retesting these lows here, I'd be interested in taking this short. Like that, yes, just keep going. Keep going, get out of that range. Get out of that range. I really like what I see up here. Get out of that range and then give me that entry short. So I was gonna end this a little short, but this is starting to look nice. It's starting to shape up for a decent play. We just have to wait for that next 15-minute candle. We just have to wait for that next 15-minute candle. We can get like a nice small body green after an overextended red. I'd be very happy for this. Oof, what I'm wanting is happening. And then they call me a magician. That's crazy. What I'm wanting is happening. I mean, we're literally starting to create some of this like bearish structure here. This high, failed to go higher here, creating a low, creating a lower high. So what's next? What's next? Structure is like clear here, very, very clear here. I'm hoping that it doesn't go without us, and I'm hoping that we get an entry. Sounds like a lot of hoping, but it's actually planning, right? If we get a nice close here, like an overextended close, a small green candle that's closing above this, yeah, I'd want this. I don't want it to respect it too much. This feels like we're starting to create some of this bearish order flow, so I really want to see us continue that. Don't respect this. Come on. Come on. And then you got gold over here just dumping. That entry that I wanted on the 5 minute was beautiful, but But we're not taking these discretionary trades on for our little 100K challenge. So I gotta let it go. All good. All good. Oh, so the barely close. My trade idea just went out of the window. Yeah, I'm not taking this short. A singular candle doing all this and expecting the next candle to do the same thing is tough. $30 still open as well. Yeah, if we can create this wick, like comes all the way up here or something. I don't know. I really don't like the fact that we're like where we closed. I don't like where we closed. But on the bright side, volume's back. So we'll actually get a decent trade, hopefully. Are we really gonna walk away with no trade today? And it's literally nothing for gold. Really like shorts here on NQ. Yeah, even like the hourly, the 30-minute, everything's screaming shorts here. Structure's not giving me what I want though. coming up to a 30-minute close. So, kind of what I want to see is if we can close. I want to see a very, very big wick up here. Try to get back above the 9 and fail. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get that. Okay, just took out these 2 low wicks. We can also take an impulse back into the range. I want to see a decisive candle, though. Reclaim this level, this 650 level. And I'd be interested in taking a bit of longs here, but we'll see. I can be convinced either way on what we should do. But the short here, I don't love anymore. And there's like no entry on GC, right? We have come up to this area. This is the area that we wanted to come take a short off of. We tried, couldn't really get back above this. Tapped into VWAP here, which was a created resistance here, but no entry model really, right? Our trade idea was all the way back here at this 1930 candle. But really didn't get a retest, and there was almost no volume around this time, so hard to take this trade. Yeah, so standing down on this trade was the right thing to do. Are we trying to reclaim this? Oh. Are we really gonna go back into this range? Okay. You know what? We got like 4 minutes. I'll just like play a fucking Rubik's Cube in the meantime. Bro, I swear, if we close like a doji here, I'm gonna call it here. I want to see if we can kind of close above this level. If we can close above this here. Yeah, if we can close above here, then that means at the 30-minute, we really try to respect this level, and we can probably take this higher because we're now taking out every single reason for us to go lower. Okay, so let's see what we do here. And even if it doesn't close this and we get some like a really good context, then I'm still willing to put some risk on for this. All right, I'm a man of my word, so we just closed the doji. I'm good. I'm gonna call it here. All right, cool. Later, y'all. If I take if I take a trade, I'll post it on recap somewhere else. But yeah, it seems like it's doing a whole lot of nothing right now.